Hello, everybody. I want to give you a short video today on lawyering and case evaluations a little bit. And the main topic here is advocacy versus accountability. And as you know, lawyers are often called advocates. That's what we do. We advocate your case. And we even use the term zealous advocates, right? We're a zealous advocate for our client, which is true. I believe in my clients' causes. I'm very impassioned about them and empathetic about them, and I'm very serious about representing them to the best of the facts that are available for us. But there's also the accountability side of that equation, right? So when I first got into practicing law, even before I was a lawyer, I was in a clinic at the law school, and it was a criminal defense clinic. And as you might guess, in criminal defense cases, a lot of times the facts aren't so good for your client, right? You're facing professional witnesses, detectives, scientific evidence, fingerprints, all these different DNA evidence, ballistics, all this kind of stuff. Coroner's evidence. Yes, I did murder cases and other extreme felonies. So I'm very familiar with all of that, even death penalty defense. So, my professor, I said, Professor Hardy, Fran Hardy, what do we do? What do I do when I've got all these bad facts, right? She says, pound on the good facts, Jeff. Pound on your good facts. And so you would. That's what we do. We advocate for the best facts, even though there's these other ones. We pound on those good facts, but we also have to be accountable, and our client has to come to accountability, and that we 99% of the time do come to that other side of the equation, the accountability part of it, and realizing that in the courtroom, we think the facts are this way and we're presenting them. The other side says, no, this is not even the same story. And the judge is in the middle trying to understand it, trying to figure out what's going on, who's right, who's the most credible, etc. And my favorite judge in federal court was Judge Adi, and he said, it's a mighty thin pancake that only has one side, right? And there's two sides to every story, so there's not just pounding on your good facts, there's also accountability on the other side. And we are so diametrically opposed to one another in the courtroom, there's even armed guards in there to keep the peace, right? The sheriff or the federal officers are in there to keep the peace because it's literally so volatile. And that's important to remember, right? It's that serious. So in litigation, remember that your objectives have to be realistic. I had a client one time where we settled this case, and as we got towards the end of the settlement, he confided in me. He said, Jeff, I really wanted a bigger settlement for this because it cost me X to start a new business, and I want to use this litigation to give me the downstroke for my new business. And I was like, oh my gosh, is that what we've been dealing with all the time? Not dealing with the actual value of the case, but the client's been trying to get a higher value so he can start a business. It's totally unrelated to the lawsuit, to the merits of the lawsuit, to the value of the lawsuit. We ultimately got that case settled. We got it resolved in a good way. And he did start a new business, but it was with some of those proceeds, but it wasn't enough to do exactly what he wanted, right? And it's not. Litigation is not a source of financial capital. It's to try to make you whole for your situation, right? That's the accountability side. Advocacy, you're right. Let's do the best we can to get you some kind of result that's in your favor, that can put some money in your pocket or diminish the money that's out of pocket, right? But the accountability side is, what's the realistic value of the case, and what are we going to use the money for? So I just want to talk about that today as you consider your case, as you consider litigation. We do quite a bit of litigation here in the law firm, and we're happy to do it. I've been doing that for 30 years, and I like the courtroom, but it has its purpose, and there's accountability in the process as well. So we love to advocate for you. I love to pound on the good facts, but there's the accountability side of it as well. So don't be surprised if your attorney is talking to you about being realistic in a certain situation. It's not because we don't believe in you. We do believe in you, but we're trying to help bring that objective, independent viewpoint for you. That's what you hire us for. Thank you so much. If you need help with litigation, give us a call. As always, we defend your territory. Thank you.